Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on this, the trading hall right here. So the exterior of the trading hall is what you can see here, but we also finished up the interior. And as you can see here, we don't quite have it done. It's also looking massive on this map. Like if I stand back here, like this just dominates this whole half of the island pretty much. Which is kind of appropriate because, you got, food coming in from all the farms you see here. All the farms around here, so kind of makes sense, but yeah, today we need to sort of finish up the outside of this thing, so let's go ahead and just get on out there, take a look at what we got. So I have been spending some time at the Guardian farm, so I picked up some sea lanterns and stuff. So there we go, we should be launched out, very good. And so yeah, here's the trading hall itself. Like I said, we got this quarter of the moat done, and we need to work on this quarter, or actually the other 3 quarters today. So all this stuff around here, and all this stuff on this side here. We also need to work on the path a little bit. I want to add some more block variety around here, some gravel, some maybe some brown concrete powder, and some light gray concrete powder close to the edge. So still a lot to do on this build. But like I said, I have a few blocks now, some sea lanterns, and some dark prismarine to work with. So yeah, I think I can actually now go ahead and get this completed. I think I also have my stone bricks somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. Yes, cracked stone bricks, regular stone bricks, stone, chiseled stone, stuff like that. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get working on this moat, and I'll be back once this moat is done. Okay guys, so we now have the trading hall moat complete. So you can see it goes all the way around here, and it's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. So it's meant to be like a standalone thing with a moat around it, and yeah, looking pretty decent, so we still have a few things to do. Obviously we still have to do the path in there. So guys, obviously this path still needs a little bit of work. We need to add some too tall grass, we need to add some gravel, we need to add some podzol, and some other blocks to vary it up a little bit. But the biggest project we still have to do here is back here. So we want to terraform this region here because we can actually see the bottom part of the moat right here. So we don't want to see that. We want to make sure, it all fits, like all the land fits together, and it seems like the structure could actually be here. So what I'm planning to do, I want to bring this bit of mycelium right here, so like from about this block to about that block right there. I want to sort of drag this down all the way to about here-ish. So there'll be like a giant slope up here. And then I'm going to add a seawall back here. So there'll be like a giant seawall that, follows this curve. And then once it gets to about here, it'll start to curve toward me. Sort of around in like a semicircle here. And then probably end up terminating like right around here or so. So that's the plan for that part. Then for this part, we want to do the same thing, except, it'll curve toward me here. Like it'll curve around this sugarcane farm, and then end up probably terminating like right here or so. So that's the plan. We want to have just like a giant parcel of land here, surrounded on both sides by some type of wall. So that is the plan right now. So let's do the path, and let's do this terraforming back here. Alright guys, so we now have the terraforming complete. Here is what it's looking like right here. So yeah, very, very simple wall, but quite effective. And yeah, that's going to be our seawall there. So you see how it sort of curves around and then sort of tails off a little bit right down here. And here's what it looks like a little bit up close. Yeah, just a little bit of gravel with the cobblestone definitely produces a really nice effect, especially like the farther away you get. It sort of makes a more textured feel the farther away you get. So yeah, that is the seawall there. And then if I come on over here, we have an area here where we get down to our sugarcane farm. I decided not to go ahead and make a wall here. I just made a sort of like slope here, and then you can just come on in here and get your sugarcane or whatever if you need it. So yeah, that's that. I just sort of made that, you know, circle around the sugarcane farm. Let's see if I go ahead and just get on up here. Yes, that's what it looks like on this side. I still need... I might have to terraform this bit. I'm not quite sure yet. But maybe in the future we terraform that. Wow, we're going really fast. Maybe in the future we terraform this part right here. We also got the pathway done. So if we come on in here, you can see we have a couple of things added. We added a little bit more flowers. We added some grass, of course. We added some tall grass. We added some of these fences up here to sort of support the lower roof right here. And also I did get rid of the outside, the very outside jungle wood slab, which I think helps a lot. It opens it up a little bit more. And yeah, combined with the fences, I'm really liking the way this looks now. We also added podzol. We added some brown concrete powder, some gravel here and there. So yeah, it's looking a lot better overall, I feel. And now what I want to do, I have some parrots over here. We got Sapphire, we got Iago, and we got Alex the parrot. I want to put these guys on this armor stand right here. Or at least, you know, maybe one of them here, one of them on one of the other armor stands around here, like that one. So, yeah, that's what we're going to try and do here. So I think what we need to do this, I think we need, like, something like this. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to grab some light gray stained glass panes, which we can barely see on our inventory. They still have to fix that. We can't really see it without the number there. It's really hard to see. But anyway, yeah. We're going to place down gray stained glass panes. And we're going to try and push this into the armor stand here. And hopefully this will allow us... Yeah, that'll allow us to perch the birds on top of this. So let's just see if we can make this happen here. We may actually need another... to push this down another bit. What happened to my lever? Oh, there it is. Picked it up. Yep. Okay, cool. So, yeah. One more push down. There we go. And then break this. So now there's a surface that we can sit one of these guys on. Let's just see what this looks like. See if this is worth it. Let's break this as well. Let's break that. Okay. So then we have to jump up. Sit this guy down. Oh, I missed it. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, let's try it again with ourselves on a block. Maybe that'll be easier, and hopefully we don't push him off. So we need to sit down on the block, and then we have to get sort of the angle on this guy. Push him in there. There we go. Then break this. Yeah, not too shabby. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so the glass pane is simply not high enough for the armor stand. It just comes up to, like, the middle of the armor stand. We want it to be, like, on the top of the shoulders of the armor stand. So, let's go ahead and we'll just get him off of here. Should be back on our shoulder now. Yep, very good. Alright, so, let's try this. Let's try... put the armor stand here. Let's get out piston again, of course. And this time we're going to try... we're going to try a oak fence, because fences are 1.5 blocks tall, so this might work a little bit better. So let's just grab this and push this down into the armor stand, and then we'll grab some type of full block, push that down, break the block, and now we'll have to get up here somehow. But let's see if this will work. So go up right there. Still on our shoulder. Okay. And then here, this is where we're going to have it right here. So let's just try doing this. Okay, and then sit down, and then we push him onto this. This might work. We might have to get a fence. Oh, is he on? Yep, he's on. He's on. Okay, cool. So now we break all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to do F3 plus B to see his hitbox. We want to line it up with the armor stance hitbox, if we can. So just nudge him. Yeah, that's perfect. Right there. Perfect. Alright, F3 plus B. Haha, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. I can dig that. Let's try and get another one on there. Alright, we'll try and get Sapphire on there, the blue one. Try and get this one right on there. We'll try and get it on the other side. Hopefully it doesn't push the other one off. Could, though. There we go. Right there. Perfect. Okay. Is it sitting down? Yes, sit down. Alright. Break that. And there we go. Perfect. Look at that. That looks amazing. Alright, so we got 2 of our birds on there. Where's our other bird at? Right there. This one, I think we'll go ahead and put on the opposite side down here, because occasionally we'll come in from this direction, and it would be cool to have, yeah, one of our birds on this one. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this bird on this one. I'll be right back. So there we have it, guys. Alex is now on his perch, and I really like how the birds are positioned on the fences right now, because, you know, they're like on the edge. So it's like they're on the edge of the shoulder of the armor stand, even though they're actually sitting on top of this fence here. So that gives a really cool visual effect. I wish they had like vanilla perches, like that you could like place in the world and then right click with the parrot on your shoulder to put the parrot on the perch. But for now, I think this is probably the best bird perch that we can make in the game here. So yeah, pretty cool little detail. So guys, right now I'm really happy with the majority of this build. However, we still need a few minor details that need to be filled in. I'd like to improve like the area around the staircase and also the inside a little bit. So I'm going to call in a second opinion. I'm going to call up Mr. WellsKnight, who plays with us here on Hermitcraft, and we're going to do a little bit of a collab to further improve this area and make a little bit of those details pop out. So I'll be right back in a call with Mr. WellsKnight. Okay guys, so we're out here at the trading hall again, and I've brought in a building expert, Mr. WellsKnight. Hello, Wells.
You give me too much credit, Cub. I'm not an expert, but I will help.
I think you are, man. I think you are. So I've quote-unquote finished this trading hall, but I think it needs a little bit more tweaking, and I think you're just the man to help me out with it. So do we want to head on over there and check it out?
Yeah, for sure. It looks good. I like it. It's got kind of like a pagoda, almost like a Nordic Stav church style thing going for it. It's interesting.
True,
I like it.
True. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, so I've tried to make it, I don't know, it's very colorful, which I like, but there's some things like the floor in here I think might need to be changed. I don't know if you have any suggestions or anything like what we could do with this floor that, because it's I like the colors, but we already have colors like from this mushroom block around the outside.
You were going for like Fruit Loops, right?
Fruit Loops, yeah. Fruit Loop floor. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a little more partial to like frosted mini wheats myself, but you know, whatever suits you.
All right. All
right. So let's see. I'm thinking.
Oh, objections to restart? Yes. Please, no. Not now. There we go.
Not now. Okay, I think we're good for a minute. So, I'm not really a huge fan of Fruit Loops, if I'm being honest. A little too colorful for my taste.
What's wrong with you, WellsKnight? Jeez, don't like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, you eat the Fruit Loops and you get all the sugar and it like, you know, accumulates in the bottom of your milk and then you just have like this sludge and it, you know?
That's true, yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah, I mean, you know. But I think we could maybe do something a little bit more fitting with the floor, something that would fit your theme and block palette a little bit better. And then for the outside, these walls, I think the colors are fine, but I think the walls are relatively plain.
Yeah, Definitely.
And if we could find a way to dress that up somehow, that would be good, rather than just having solid dark oak.
Right. Yeah. I tried to do that a little bit with the fences, but yeah, I think I agree. There needs to be something else that sort of breaks up. Whoop! There went tall grass. But yeah, something that breaks up this wall a little bit. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so. I think those are basically the two things. It does look good though. So let's talk about the floor first. Okay.
Yep.
So here's what I'm thinking. We'll just come like over here, right?
Okay.
We can leave the sea lanterns, I think.
Yeah, I think those provide a lot of light and they help out with the overall like build.
Yep, and obviously you need light in here because you don't want things spawning and whatnot.
Yeah.
Although you're on a mushroom island, so technically you don't need light, do you? But what I like to do is when I'm coming up with stuff like this, I like to kind of pick a center point, right? Yep. So like in this case, it would be the sea lantern, right?
Yep.
So you pick a center point and you take stairs and surround it like so.
Okay.
Right? And then from there, where's that ender chest? Over here. Somewhere I've got some, you're using dark oak, not spruce.
Yeah, I got some woods if you need it.
Yeah, I do too. I live in a dark oak forest, remember?
Yeah, you took down the whole forest around your castle. That was crazy.
Pretty much. That took a while, but that's okay. So then from there, you kind of come up with a pattern. So maybe you do something like this, right?
Oh, yeah, that looks nice, yeah.
And then perhaps we would go quartz blocks like so.
Okay, yep.
Right? And maybe we mix in one more material. Maybe we do like a log like this.
Okay.
You could do a log right there as well. Quartz, and so on and so forth until basically you have this nice floor pattern that covers kind of the whole thing, right?
Gotcha.
And the nice thing about this is that since there's no gap in the floor that's wider than like a quarter of a block, you'll never actually fall to the floor at all. There's no elevation change. You can walk over it, no problem.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I like this. I think there should be maybe like a divider here, maybe.
And that's basically what this is, if you think about it. Because what you've got, right? Like if we take this out and we make this quartz, you're essentially doing a couple things. Oh, look out! Hey, Cub, you have a hole in your floor.
You found the secret dungeon.
I did.
You got ender pearls to get up, man? I'll toss them down.
I do.
Okay.
Now I just got to find the hole again. Right.
Yeah, you got.
There, that should do it.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice job.
So basically, what you're doing here is you've got two patterns, right? You have your base pattern.
Yep.
Which is this. This is like your standard. This is what you're actually working with, right?
And then you got the trimming here.
Right, and then you've got a border around it so that everything matches up. Exactly.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, the issue you're going to run into is that between each of these sea lanterns is 3 blocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And over here, between these, you have 5 blocks.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to get a little weird here. So what I'd recommend probably doing here is just take some sort of an extra material. Maybe you use this black concrete that you have up in the ceiling.
Yep.
And you just make one stripe that goes straight down the middle.
Okay. Yep.
Or something to that effect. And then you could, sort it out from there. But something along those lines I think could look really good and, give you some nice detail on the floor, get rid of the Fruit Loops, and still be very functional where you'd have lights on the floor and stuff as well.
Okay, yeah. Should we go ahead and do that right now and just see what we can come up with?
Yeah, why don't we?
Okay, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now completed the floor inside the trading hall. I say we go in and take a look, Wells. What do you say?
The big reveal.
The big reveal. Here we go. So, here we have it. It was a great idea by Wells to make like a little bit of a... So like what Wells does, he makes like a little design like 5-6 blocks across, however big you're making this. Ours is like 3x3, 5x5, depending on how you count it. And then you just You just basically repeat that pattern, and I think it looks great, man. I think it looks great.
I'm glad you like it. I think it works. I think it looks better than Fruit Loops.
Better than Fruit Loops, yep, definitely, definitely. We still have the colors on the side here to indicate where you put the empty shulker boxes and everything, so it's looking fantastic, man. It's looking fantastic.
Yeah, and it looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. Yep. Like, basically what you have is a 3x3 pattern with a shared border.
Hang on, we
with
forgot.
Another 3x3
there we
pattern.
Go. There we go. One block was missing.
Missed one. Oh, did we miss one?
Yeah, just checking and making sure all the rest of them are filled in. Looks like they are.
Crisis averted.
Yeah.
Whew. You know, no matter what you would do, if you put out this video with that one block missing, 99% of your comments, you missed a block.
Yep, that's true. That's true. People notice.
They do. It's incredible how, like, observant some people are. Like, how do you see this? You know, I can, like, do a flyover on my castle, and someone will be like, "Hey, well, you were flying over. I noticed you missed one block." Like, I don't understand. It amazes me. People amaze me.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, as I said, it's basically a 3x3 pattern centered on one of these sea lanterns, and then with a shared border pattern that it shares with the next 3x3. So it's not a super complicated process. You could do the same with basically any odd number. The idea is just starting from a center point and kind of building outward from there, and then repeating it over and over again.
That's a wonderful tip, man. That's a wonderful tip. So yeah, I'm really liking this floor in here. So yeah, thanks for that. Do you have any thoughts on the outside of the building?
I do. So here's what I'm thinking. The walls, I think the colors are fine.
Okay.
And no problems with the colors whatsoever. It's the only issue is that the walls are just very flat.
Yeah, they're very plain right now, yeah.
So I'm thinking what you should do is add basically like some false windows.
Ah.
Right? So they're going to be like windows. I'm guessing you probably have a bunch of technical redstone-y stuff back here. Yeah. That's what I figured.
A little bit, yeah. There's a couple blocks we can play with, though, so we could go in there a little bit if we want.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking you wouldn't necessarily even need to. These would basically just be windows that would be a facade. Okay. They wouldn't actually function as windows at all, which is why you're using the stained glass.
Yep.
Because it's not as noticeable when you have it colored. And let's see, this is your center point right here.
Yep.
So we go, I'm going to kill this torch for a minute.
Yep.
And this one too.
Yep.
We do maybe something like that. And then we come up here. And then we'll say like, but something like that gives you some nice detail on the walls. Just, something to kind of add a little bit of interest.
Yeah.
And just break up the flatness and the monotony of the constant dark oak log. And still fits within kind of the theme and palette and everything without going super complicated and making this like way more intricate and complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, definitely. I like that, man. I like that. Yeah, I say we put something like that on each wall. Or not each wall, but the other 3 walls besides the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Let's knock it out.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so, Wells, we got some stuff here we have been working on. So, what do we got?
We have done the things.
Yes, we've done
lots of things. All the things have been done.
Lots of small details around here.
Yeah, lots of little things. So we took these windows and we made 3 of them, right?
Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah, just around the side here. So we just did the same design, but yeah, it's looking cool.
Yep, one of those on each of the sides that doesn't have an entrance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then we cleaned up the entrance a little bit to make it kind of pop. We wanted to, because it blended in, I think, a little bit too much because it was still all that dark oak. So we added just some cobblestone walls up here, just kind of made it pop out a little bit. And then we reworked our stairs that lead up.
We added some spruce stairs. Yeah,
for safety purposes, we added this nice railing on here because, OSHA called. They weren't really happy. They were building something about permits and build inspections. So we figured it was probably better safe than sorry to just, add the railing, call it good.
Yeah, we both fell into the moat like 2 or 3 times, even when just building these. So yeah, definitely will help out with that.
Yeah, and I think it looks a lot better too. It makes the stairs kind of pop out. If you look at sometimes, I think the best way to kind of get a judge of, did we make progress or did we, take a step backwards? I think the best thing to do is to just kind of look at it from a distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we like land over here on top of this, I think this looks, well, yeah, there's a bunch of mushrooms in my way, but maybe
yeah,
over here seems like a good place. Yeah,
is that a good spot?
Yeah,
right,
this is a good this is a good viewing location, I think.
All right, let's see.
Oh, there you are. Fluttering down on top of me.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely much improved from the stone. It was way too much stone, so that definitely breaks it up. And also it fits the upside down stairs you put on the side there fits with sort of like the roof a little bit somehow. I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah, kind of a Asian pagoda type vibe thing.
Yeah.
And it creates the important thing from a building perspective is it creates a little bit of depth between the stairs and the border, and that's the important thing. That's really why it looks markedly better, is because now there's depth and the stairs are like inset into a border rather than just kind of sticking off on their own.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it created a little contrast, but I think it's good. I think all in all, it has been improved. I really like this, by the way. I love the fact that your villager trading hall is, finished.
Yeah. There might be
all of your villagers are like labeled and have their trades unlocked for the most part.
True.
Your redstone is covered up and not visible from my castle. I mean, from the outside. It's looking great.
I feel like you might be trying to tell another hermit something. They might need to finish something that's somewhere near your base.
I would never tell Mumbo, or maybe I would never tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trolling a little bit, but not too much.
Yep. All right, man. Well, yeah, I appreciate you helping me out here, man. This is looking awesome. This is looking great.
Yeah, I'm glad. Anytime. Actually, I have something you could probably help me out with.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we'll probably have to save that for the next episode.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely, man.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna be it from me. I'll maybe put like a few more details in the trading hall, like maybe put in some stone bricks. Oh, the moat got me again. But yeah, I think that's.
We added a railing. How did you?
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think this is pretty much done. Like I said, just a few other details I'll add throughout the season. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.